Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Paulio Jr., and in today's video, I wanted to show you the most efficient way uh, to make sure that you are upgrading your memory properly. So you're not just, looking at any regular website and so forth, or just buying RAM online or wherever you're going. But just to make sure that you get the specific type of RAM that you need in order to make your computer faster, but at the same time making sure that it's compatible and that your motherboard can handle it. So this is a very simple program to help you do that, whether you're going to buy it online or whether you are going to go to somewhere where you have to get it the same day. So this website is called cpuid.com, and they have a program for Windows and Android. The Android is just going to show you the specs, and that's essentially what this does. It just shows you the specs of the computer, but very, very precise specs. So when you download the CPU-Z system information software for Windows, you are going to, after you install it, you are going to come up. It's going to open up into this. My computer is old now. It works well for me. It does what I want to do, but it's still old. So let's say I am thinking about upgrading my memory. The first thing I want to do is make sure that my computer can handle more memory. So I want to see what my motherboard can max out at. Now, so I see manufacturer Dell, and the model is right there, 0C27VV. So that's where I want to start, regardless of what it says on the front of my tower, even though I know what it says on the front. It says Dell Optiplex 780. But so let's just start with that manufacturer and the model. And when I do that, let's just type that in. I already typed it in earlier. So we're going to see a bunch of results. And the first time I did this, it comes up with there's a whole bunch of Dell. It's a Dell Optiplex 780, and there's a whole bunch of them. There's a mini tower, small form factor, desktop version, all that good stuff. So I want to make sure that I'm getting to. So I'm going to just so now that I know it's a Dell Optiplex 780, I'm going to just type in Dell Optiplex 780 motherboard PDF, and you typically want to go to the manufacturer's website and see what they have. So this is actually for a lot of other computers is much. You won't have as many PDF documents as far as the user manual goes and so forth. So like for the 780, there's so many different kinds. So, but I know by looking at when I open the PDF, and I already have it open, but this is what my tower looks like. If I were to click on, let's say, the small form factor, and my internet is not fast right now, so I apologize. It's going to show me a picture of what the small form factor looks like. So I know it's not that, and I know that it is definitely this one, 100%. So I want to scroll down, or I can just hit Control F and type in memory, and I can hit memory module, or just keep going down. There we go, memory. So this is what it takes: DDR3 SD RAM, and 1, 2, or 4, and the maximum memory is 16 gigs. So I know that mine can handle 16. And for whatever reason, I am at 13. I have 3 4s and 1 1. So, but now that we have that sorted out, okay, it can handle 16 gigabytes. Fantastic. That's just typically the speed I want to go for, but we'll see what's inside. We'll see what's actually inside of the um, of the actual tower itself. So now we go over to this memory tab, or I'm sorry, the SPD tab, and it's going to show me each slot and what I have. So that first slot is 4 gigs, and then you can see it has the manufacturer and the part number. And so we go down, that's the 1 gig, that's the other 4 gig, and that's the other 4 gig. So I have, you typically just want to get all 4 of them. If you have 4 slots, to have all of them be exactly the same, no matter what. So even though this guy's the fastest right now. The PC3 1280 at 800, clocking at 800 megahertz. That's the fastest one I have right now. So for me, what I would do is find this exact model and get 3 of those, just in case I have some kind of discrepancy in the memory, because any little bit can throw off and can throw off the motherboard and won't be recognized. So really, it has to be extremely specific. So I know that that all of these work perfectly fine. So, but this one is obviously uh, the fastest out of the 4. So so what I'm going to do, or what I already did do, is I have the manufacturer, Samsung, and then I have the part number, M3-CK0. And that's it. That's the part number I need. I only have one of those available, but I want to make sure that I get that exact one. So for me, yeah, I would buy 3 so that I can max out at 16 gigs. That's what my tower maxes out at. Obviously, a lot of the newer ones max out, well over 64 gigs of memory and so forth. So for me, I would buy 4 gigabytes of that exact of this exact part number. So, and then as you can see, I typed it into Google, and I can see it on eBay, uh, whatever price please. There's a ton on eBay. I'm sure there's a ton on Amazon, and I would just buy 3 more of these and take out the other 3 that I know are not obviously not the same. So that's really it. It's really that simple. Just check out and see what your motherboard is. Make sure it definitely is the motherboard that you are currently using. See the amount of memory that you see what it maxes out at. Mine maxes out at 16. I have 13 in there, and I want to pick the one that's in there that is the quickest. So PC3 1280. 800 megahertz, and you can see the other ones are PC3 10700 at 667. So yeah, so I want to go with that one. So I want to get 3 more of those, and hopefully you wouldn't have to buy 3, you would just have to buy 1 or 2, so forth. So, but that's it, just getting that part number and finding that exact part number, and as long as you have the slots available and your motherboard can handle that, can max out at that speed, then you're perfectly fine. Opening up the towers are obviously very, very simple with the PCs, extremely easy. The worst comes to worst, you need a Phillips head screwdriver. A lot of them they have a little slot that you can just pull open and take out the other memory, or if the slots are already open, just pop them right in. Very, very simple. So I hope this video helped you. This program is excellent for finding specifics about your definitely about your memory, and then you can even specifics about your video card and so forth. So yeah, all my stuff's relatively old. And then if you really wanted to, you can bench your CPU, you can stress the CPU. I'm not going to do that. And then you can actually validate. So after you do all that, you can actually hit validate, and then once you do that, it'll actually go onto their website, and you can see how high your computer ranks to other computers on the CPU ID website. So if you see at the front page, I think on the front page, you see what a lot of people maxed out at in the past. So, but yep, that's about it. So I hope this video did help you when you need to upgrade your memory. So just use the CPU ID program called CPU-Z. And like I said, I love to reiterate, just to ingrain it in you. Get that model, get the manufacturer model number, see what you max out at. Make sure you're at the manufacturer's website, and then see what memory you have, and then just go with whatever one is the quickest that you already have installed in there. So as long as you'll probably have all the same, mine are all different. So just go with, so if they're all the same, no big deal. Just get 1 or 2 more of the exact same, if you can do that, and that's it. So my maxed out 16, I have a 4, so I will buy 3 more of this exact model number. So no big deal. I'll hold on to this computer for a little bit longer, and that's really it. Opening up the computer, like I said, is a cinch and should take you no more than 45 seconds to install the new memory. So I hope this hope this helped you guys, because it did help somebody close to me, and then it helped me as well as far as finding the exact part number for my memory, because um, it's not all the time does it have um, the model number on the actual memory stick itself. Like the stick could just be completely blank, but at least this gives you specifics. So that's all I have. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.